Top five, top five, top five.
So then I'll go back with another video. I'm Strange Wayne. He is Nate. Today we're doing top 5 Santas because Christmas.
Obviously.
So this is how it's going to work. He's going to hit you with his 5-4, hit you with my 5-4, 3-2-3-2. Then we're going to trade off number ones. And that's going to be the video. We also have something called the Mechas rule. Someone has, in this case, Santa Claus. 2 spots or higher. Then we'll save it for then because they love him more. So give them the respect that they deserve. 5-4.
So my number 5 is going to be Jack Skellington from The Nightmare Before Christmas. He's not Santa for very long, and he manages to screw it up really bad. But his heart was in the right place, and I like alternative things. And he's definitely an alternative Santa. And he also just like is really scrawny and skinny, and like Santa in that movie is really, really big and fat. But like he gets kidnapped by 3 little kids. It's like,
yeah. Mel Gibson would have got kidnapped by 3 little kids.
For being such a chump Santa. Facts! My number 4 is going to be the mall Santa from A Christmas Story.
That's my number 4.
Nice.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I'm glad he's on your list.
Yeah,
I
love that movie.
It's probably for different reasons.
Well, I mean, he's a dick.
Exactly. That's why he's... So, but mine is like... So, I don't celebrate Christmas. It's a capitalistic holiday. It's a scam. I think they play on people's emotions and heartstrings for all the good in the world so people can make more money because that holiday generates a lot of money. It's a scam. It's a hustle. Capitalism at its finest. So for this mall Santa to go and ruin Christmas for people, I fucking love that.
Yeah. I mean, I just assumed that all the Santas on your list were going to be like the jerk Santas.
You're kind of right.
But anyways, yeah. I mean, he gives us the iconic line. You'll shoot your eye out, kid. And then just like
kicks him, like,
but he doesn't even kick him. He just like taps him with the toe.
Yeah,
of his
like
boot.
that's even more disrespectful.
It sends him sliding down the slide. Also, out of all the mall Santas I've ever seen in movies or in real life, he has the coolest setup. Like that dude's like literally on top of a freaking mountain with a slide on it. He is like the king of mall Santas.
Yeah.
Like Billy Bob Thornton doesn't have shit on this guy.
No, not at all.
But yeah, that's my 5.
I like your 4 a lot. 5. You could do some work. My number 5 is, I don't know, probably, I don't know. Is Kurt Russell Santa Claus from the Christmas Chronicles. Have I seen these movies? No. Don't laugh. We watched the trailer reaction for both of them. He's a majestic looking Santa Claus.
He is
Kurt Russell,
majestic.
he was already a handsome man. I'm comfortable with my sexuality, so no homo there. But he is just the greatest looking Santa on film.
I think I agree with that. I haven't watched him either, and he's not going to be on my list. But I will agree, just from what I've seen, I think that may be the best looking on screen Santa.
Like if someone painted that and put it on wrapping paper, I'm like, it's a good looking Santa Claus. That's like not your American traditional, but your very old school. I think he looks great. And then obviously the 4 was the Dick Santa from A Christmas Story.
Nice. So my number 3 is going to be Ed Asner's portrayal of Santa in Elf. Yeah, he's just like, he's really dry, but like he's still got that real jolly, like good-hearted Santa thing going on, but he's just not your traditional, just like always, only ever nice. Like this dude's stressed about his job. There's no more Christmas spirit. He had to sell out and buy rockets to put on his sleigh because there's no Christmas spirit to power it. He's burnt out. He's upset with the world.
That's fair.
When it comes down to crunch time, he's still just like super kind and super giving. And, you know, he never made Buddy feel less than because he wasn't really an elf. He also still never told Buddy that he wasn't an elf. But, you know, it's just like a really nice non-traditional Santa. Which, like, I feel like that's becoming more and more traditional because we see a lot of just, like, grumpy Santas in movies now. Like, even when they're really Santa. Like, not even just mall Santas.
Well, not even that. If you look at Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, that Santa was a fucking cuck, too.
Well, that was the... Well, do you know what that means?
Yeah, I know what it means.
Then you know that doesn't make sense.
It makes sense when he finds out what me and Mrs. Claus been doing.
But Elf, like the elves in Elf and the Santa in Elf are modeled basically off of the claymation Rudolph. So that's why there's pretty much the same.
Yeah, that guy's, the claymation one, that guy's the worst though.
But I like Ed Asner more than I like Clay. So
well, I hope you value a human being over fucking Clay.
that was the point. And then my number 2 is actually going to be probably the most recent on-screen Santa, and it's going to be Mel Gibson from Fat Man.
Guess what?
What?
That's my number 2.
Nice. I love that.
We got them evens down pat with a bow and a ribbon. Would you like to go first?
Yeah, I mean, I will. Yeah, so, like, it's really kind of... He's, like, just that little bit of amped up version of Santa from Elf.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, when you talk, I was like...
In that, like, he's still, like, just has that need to give. In this case, literally, they tell us it's what keeps him alive. But he's, like, he's kind, he's caring, he's empathetic. Like, everyone he comes in contact with, obviously he's Santa, so he knows who they are. And it's like, he's just really nice to people. But also, he's just fed up with what the world has turned into, and it's making him lose all of his... Like, he's losing his own Christmas spirit. But what I like about this Santa is that he's also kind of a badass, and that he can handle himself. Yeah. And he shows us that he can indeed handle himself.
He don't take no shit.
Yeah.
The reason why he's on my list, he spends the movie, at least, like, if we're just looking at the third act alone, like, not let's not even look at the whole movie and all the great things he did in the whole movie. Let's look at the third act alone. He's having sex with a black chick. I prefer darker tone, so that resonated with me. I like that. He's smoking cigars. Strange one, he likes a cigar every now and again. And he hates capitalism. I don't like capitalism either. I despise it. So we got a lot in common. So if I had to hang out with any Santa Claus, Mel Gibson would be the Santa Claus I hang out with. I can see it now. I would hold the punching bag and I would fly it back a little bit because I ain't that strong. And we would be smoking cigars afterwards, having a good time. Me and him would get along. It'd be good stuff.
You do deem we're good influences in your life.
Yeah, hanging out with you. You know, I know he's a bad influence. Because his jacket smokes meth. He ain't even got all of its teeth. But my number 3 also might smoke meth. Is Bad Santa.
Mike, maybe.
Again, he probably ruined a lot of people's Christmases. I appreciate that.
So get the fuck out of here.
So my number 1 is Tim Allen.
Oh, nice.
But for me...
I knew it was.
Yeah, for me, mostly just specifically in the first movie. The other 2 are subpar. But, like, I don't know. I feel like there's this theme with my Santas. But this one is just like, he's the most reluctant Santa. Because he didn't really want to be Santa, but he accidentally killed Santa. And, like, that's pretty dark for a Christmas movie. And it's not like he dies in some super horrific way. He just kind of falls off of a roof. But that makes the previous Santa maybe the most fragile Santa that we've seen in any other Christmas movie. Because, like, he's not hard of heart in any way, shape, or form. And he apparently can't get shot and survive like Mel Gibson.
Yeah,
like
Mel Gibson went to that.
Like, he fell off a 2-story roof. Like, that's honestly not going to kill most people. But it killed Santa. And that's sad. But Tim Allen, he's just like, he's kind of a schlub. Like, all right, like he is. He's not the best dad in the world. He obviously wasn't the best husband in the world. He's a little too self-absorbed with what he's got going on in life. And now he has to be the most caring, empathetic person in the entire world. And that's like, I don't know. I really love movies where you get to watch people grow and, like, learn how to not be a dick, which is something you could use. But
I'm sick and tired of your fucking shit.
I really like it. And Tim Allen just does a really good job of portraying that. And it's like, he's freaking out. He's going to his doctor. He's like, I gained 45 pounds in a week. And his doctor's like, oh, well, what's your diet? It's like, it doesn't matter what your diet is. That's not normal. Yeah. Like, but yeah, just like who he is at the beginning of the film versus who he turns into by the end of the film by embracing, like, his role as Santa is, like, very relatable. Something that everyone can do without having to be Santa. and I've always appreciated that.
Side note.
So I was thinking about this in the car. So before I say it, spoiler alerts ahead, because I don't want to ruin the movie for you. You've been warned. So while I was driving back from seeing Fat Man with you, I was thinking, wouldn't it have been great if they actually would have killed Mel Gibson for good? And Walter Goggins, because of that, becomes Santa, like in the Santa Claus.
I thought about
he
that.
became what he hates.
Yeah.
That would have been awesome.
I thought about that. I thought it would have been cool too. It would have been a little bit too like the Santa Claus for it to just work like that.
Yeah.
But it still would have been.
That would have been cool.
But I think I would have been more upset that they ripped off the Santa Claus.
Yeah. But I thought that would have been cool.
Yeah.
My number one is also from the Santa Claus. It's the Dead Santa.
Cause fuck them, that's why.
Tell me your list down in the comment section below. Subscribe, hit the like button, share the video. And subscribe.